Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it's time for another news update video thingy. Now, the first thing I'll mention at the top of the video is I do have 3 booster packs I'm going to open up at the end of the video, and we're getting into the good stuff. We've got an Ancient Origins, a Breakthrough, and a Breakpoint. So I'm going to open these at the end, and I'm going to, as always, give out the code cards to the viewers who respond to the question of the day, which I will give you as I open up the pack. So look forward to that at the end of the video. First thing that I want to mention other than that is we're almost at 500 subscribers on the channel, which is awesome and amazing, and thank you for everybody that's subscribing and wanting to tune in and check out some of my content. Hopefully I'm getting some good information to you guys and giving you some entertainment with all the different playthroughs and the Wi-Fi battles and such. So welcome aboard, and as soon as we hit 500, I do plan to pick up one of those special collection boxes, which will give me a lot more code cards to give out as a special kind of a celebration, landmark, milestone kind of a thing for 500. And I've got some ideas for what we're going to do if we hit 1,000 as well at some point. So stay tuned for that at some point in the future. Now, I do have all of my news written down here. First thing I'm going to mention is in honor of the hashtag Pokemon 20 celebration for the 20th anniversary of Pokemon, there's a couple games that have some special stuff going on. First is Super Mario Maker. They have a Pokemon-themed event course, and it went live back on February 12th, which was a Friday, I believe. And what this is, it's an event course. When you clear it, you can unlock 3 costumes for Mario for like the special mushroom power-up item that you can get. Those costumes are Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. That's right, the original Kanto starters. You can actually play through the Mario Maker stages using the Pokemon, which is pretty cool. I saw a video where if you do your little taunt thing when you're standing still, you hear the original cry from the Red and Blue games, and the ending theme is like the, I think, trainer victory theme when you get to the end of the stage, so it's pretty cool. Also, in Splatoon, there's a special Pokemon-themed event going on as well. It's a Splatfest that's occurring from February 20th at 1 a.m. Eastern Time, going until February 21st, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, so about a day and a half or so. And in the meantime, until that starts, which is the 20th, so that is 5 days from now, Friday I think it is? Saturday. We're going to say Saturday, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, whenever it starts, on the 20th, until then, you can actually go into the Inkopolis Plaza and vote for your favorite game of Pokemon Red or Pokemon Blue. And from what I understand, I haven't actually played Splatoon, but that determines which side, like which team you're on, basically. So it's going to be a simple basic Red versus Blue. So that's going to be pretty cool. I might have to see if I can watch some of those battles. Now, in Pokemon Shuffle news, there are 4 special events going on which end tomorrow. Now, I didn't get to mention them last week because last week was the In the Lab strategy video for the new Breakpoint cards. But I still have today and tomorrow to get this information to you, and hopefully you have a chance to play these stages. First up, we have a Carnivine Triumph Items special stage. What this is, basically you go in, you can battle Carnivine, you can use any item available to you at no cost of coins. Basically just for fun, you can test out the items, see how they work out, and if you're not sure what an item does, now's your chance to go in, try an item, and see what it does. We also have Reshiram, a Fire-type legendary, is in the special stage as well. So make sure you choose a team of Pokemon that's good against Fire types and have a chance to weaken up Reshiram and try to capture it for your collection. Now we have 2 special events celebrating the 1st anniversary of Pokemon Shuffle coming out. It's hard to believe it's already been a year. It doesn't seem like it's been that long. But anyway, the first is a special stage still ending tomorrow. Shaymin, the mythical Pokemon, has appeared. It's actually in its Sky form, so it's a flying type. You want to choose something like Rock or Electric or Ice, something that's good against flying Pokemon to do some damage to that to try to capture it. Now, also ending tomorrow, there's an online competition for Mega Abomasnow. So what this is, basically you go in and get as high a score as you can. You go into a leaderboard, and based on your ranking in the leaderboard, you'll get certain items. Now, just by participating, you will gain an attack power-up item, which you can use in other stages. But if you do participate and place above the 2600 mark, you gain a 2nd attack power-up item, so you get 2 of those. If you place at 1900 or higher, you get the Abomasite, so you can actually Mega Evolve your Abomasnow in Shuffle. If you place 3700 or higher, you get the Abomasite, and you also gain a Mega Speed Up item as well. So just by participating, you're going to get an item anyway. There's no reason not to. If you play Shuffle, just go in, take a shot. Maybe you'll get a special item, and if not, you'll at least get the attack power up. Now, I don't think I wrote it down, but there is also another Pokemon Shuffle special stage in honor of the anniversary, and I gotta remember off the top of my head which one was that. Diancie. Did I write that? No. But Diancie, sorry, I'm all over the place with this here. But Diancie is available, and it's an escalation battle, And the way escalation battles work is every time you defeat the stage, every time you defeat the Pokemon and complete the stage, you will advance the level of the stage up by 1. And the higher the level, the easier the Pokemon is to catch. Pretty sure it's like a percentage based on what level, so like level 1 is 1%, and so on. So along the way, you have a chance to capture Diancie, and there's also special rewards of items and hearts and coins as you get into higher stages too. I forget what they are exactly, but if you clear level 10, you get a moves plus 5 item, which will gain, plus 5 moves in your next stage. And just along the way, there's so many items. It goes all the way up until level 150 as far as the items go. And I think level 50 is where you get the Diancite. So if you can catch Diancie along the way, awesome. When you hit level 50, you'll get the Mega Stone to Mega Evolve it. And this is in honor of the, like I said, the 1-year anniversary of Shuffle coming out. Now that actually continues until the 23rd, which is next Tuesday. So you have a little over a week to actually battle Diancie to try and get your escalation battles all the way up to level 50 and beyond. Now, the big news that probably everyone's been talking about, there's been a new Pokemon revealed. Now, it's called Magearna. It's a new mythical Pokemon. It's set to appear in the next movie, which is scheduled to come out late in 2016. It's an artificial Pokemon, 3 foot 3 inches, 177.5 pounds, and it's going to appear in a movie alongside Ash and Volcanion. Now, in the movie, it says Ash meets Volcanion, somehow gets bound to it, and the two of them travel to a city of cogs and gears. There's a corrupt minister in the city who has stolen Magearna, which is a man-made Pokemon from 500 years ago, and this minister plans to use Magearna to somehow conquer this mechanical city. Not a lot has been revealed about it. We don't even know the typing of this yet. We just seen the image of it. And as some people have commented, from the look of the dress kind of thing that it has at the bottom, it does resemble a Pokeball. Now, as far as we know, this could be Mega Voltorb. We really don't know. It's probably not. But we don't even know the typing and stuff, and from the looks of it, it definitely looks Steel-type, because of the gear around its head and just the metallic body that it has. But if it's a Dual-type, we don't know what the Dual-type is yet. I've heard people say Steel Fairy. That's actually pretty interesting. It does look, pretty fairy-like. We already do have Steel Fairy in 2 Pokemon, which is Mawile and Klefki. Not to say they can't do it again, of course. I think some people have said maybe Steel Psychic, but we don't even know, really. But if it's not Steel, I'll be surprised. And if it's a Dual-type, I'm going to be surprised what the other type is. But that's set to appear late in 2016 in a new movie, and it could be the first Pokemon from Gen 7 that they're revealing. Now, nothing's been mentioned about Gen 7. We don't know anything about if it's coming out, when it's coming out, whatever. But I just remember when I used to follow the anime, when Togepi was introduced in the anime, before too long is when Gold and Silver came out, and Togepi became obtainable in Gold and Silver. So Magearna could be the first Pokemon revealed of whatever new generation, whatever new games are going to be coming out, but we don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. As we learn more information, I will provide some in these news updates for you. Now, the final thing to mention is in the video game, this is actually, for me, it's a bigger mention than Magearna, if you can believe that. So I'm just going to toss this to the side because I think I know all the information. The new online competition in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire will be starting up. I'm going to grab my notes because I forgot the time. Starting up early in March, and this is called the Kanto Classic. The Kanto Classic. It's the next online competition in which only the first 149 Pokemon from the National Pokedex, basically Gen 1 minus Mewtwo and Mew. Those 149 Pokemon are the only ones allowed in this Kanto Classic. There are no held items allowed in this, and it's a single battle, all 6 Pokemon versus 6 Pokemon. This is basically heralding us back to the days of Red, Blue, and Yellow. And it's really cool. You're going to be able to use the original Kanto Pokemon, and no items, so there's no Mega Evolutions to worry about, no Focus Sash, no choice items. It's just going to be classic battles with, of course, abilities and new attacks. And see if I got my information here. So yeah, the only first 149 Pokemon can appear. No Mewtwo or Mew. But the big news that applies to me for most part is Pokemon that are brought up through the Poke Transporter who do not have the Blue Pentagon are going to be permitted for this. That means I can finally use my guys in another online competition. I did participate in the Festive Feud, but those were new Pokemon that I put together. But I can finally use these guys in an online competition, which I am certainly going to be recording for the channel and putting some videos up. Am I going to win? I don't know. We'll have to find out. But that's the big news for me. Now, the sign-up period takes place from Thursday, February 26th, until Thursday, March 31st, and Thursday, March 3rd, And the participation limit is 50,000 participants, first come, first serve. So if you do want to take part in this, get in as soon as you can, make sure you have yourself a spot. The actual competition period occurs from Friday, March 4th until Sunday, March 6th. And there's a participation reward. To get this, you basically just have to complete 3 battles and you're an eligible participant. The reward is Lance's Dragonite from Red and Blue. Now, I think he technically had 2, if I recall. He might have had 2 Dragonair, 1 Dragonite, but anyway. This Dragonite is kind of special in that, well, first of all, it's level 62, and it has the inner focus ability, so it won't be flinching. And the moves are Agility, Slam, Hyper Beam, and Barrier. Barrier is a move that Dragonite normally is not able to have. So, I wonder why Lance's had it back in Red and Blue. I wonder if it was a move they could have gotten back then, but in the new generation they took it out. But whatever. It is a move that it normally cannot have. This Lance's Dragonite is going to have Barrier, so if you want a real collection piece for your collection, you want to participate in this, just complete 3 battles, you'll get Lance's Dragonite. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to be doing a team building thing for that coming up as we get closer to the actual competition, which is, like I said, first weekend of March. And I don't know who I'm going to use yet. I'm looking at my whole collection of Pokemon. I like to do this with all the weekly team builders anyway. Choose one as like the main Pokemon, then build the rest from that based on type weaknesses and effectiveness and stuff like that. So we'll see what I put together. My initial thought, I'm thinking Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise. Start with that core and then build from that. But I might mix it up a little bit, we'll see. So with that, that's actually the end of the news update. I'm actually going to start getting into opening these 3 booster packs of the Ancient Origins, BREAKpoint, and Ancient Origins, Breakthrough, and BREAKpoint. We're going to see what cards I get for the collection, and I'm also going to give you the question of the day for your chance to get one of these online code cards. So let's begin. And as we prepare to open up these 3 booster packs this week, I'm going to give you the question of the day, and it's in relation to the new Pokemon Magearna, which has been revealed. Now, as I said, we don't know what type it is yet. It looks like it's probably Steel, possibly a dual type, but other than that, we really don't have any clue yet. So, question of the day is, if you could create a new mythical or legendary Pokemon, what type or types would you make it? Just leave your comment leave your response in a comment down below. Use hashtag QOTD, and you'll go into the running for one of the 3 code cards I'm going to pull from these packs today. And the random draw for a code card per comment is going to go on Sunday, the 21st, I believe it is, coming up. So, I'm going to do you a favor. I'm actually going to answer my own question of the day this week, which I usually forget to do. So, as I open up this pack here. If I could make a new legendary or mythical Pokemon, I'm thinking along the lines of, say, like the legendary birds or something like that. If I could make a trio, I would actually want to make a bug-type trio of legendaries. I don't think there's been legendary bugs yet, and I've always found bug types to look pretty interesting, and it'd be really cool to see legendary bug Pokemon. So this is the first code card from Ancient Origins. So this will be held in reserve until Sunday the 21st, and I'm going to look at all the responses to the question of the day on Sunday and randomly select 3 people that have used the hashtag QOTD to get one of these cards I'm pulling today. So, starting off with the physical cards, make sure I am nice and focused. There we go. So from Ancient Origins, I start with an Oddish. We have an Eevee. A Goomy with the water down, so when you attach a water energy card from your hand to Goomy, you get to search your deck for another Goomy and put it on the bench. Not bad to help thin the deck out a little bit. We have a Wooper and Spinarak. So the uncommon cards begin. We have a Whimsicott. I like the Windy Mischief attack. Move all damage counters from one of your benched Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. If you have something on the bench with a lot of max HP, you can get possibly a knockout using that Windy Mischief. Tyranitar Spirit Link won't end your turn if Tyranitar Mega Evolves. Ooh, Gloom to go with that Oddish. The reverse foil card is a Baltoy with a Slap and Spinning Tackle. And the rare card of the pack is... well, okay. Full Art Primal Kyogre EX. That is definitely nice to get in the first pack today. With the Tidal Storm, 150 damage, move 2 energy. Who cares? It's a Full Art Primal Kyogre EX. Excellent. My card sleeves are off to the side, so we're going to put you back here carefully, and you're going into sleeve immediately as soon as I'm done this video. Focus in on him while I'm opening the other pack. There we go. Okay, so let's see if the luck can continue with the Breakthrough pack. Now again, question of the day is, if you could create a new legendary or mythical Pokemon, what type or types would you make it? Just leave your comment with hashtag QOTD below, and you have a chance to win one of the code cards from this week. Oh, I already saw Pokemon. I'm trying to hide both the code and the Pokemon. I hate the way they're kind of facing opposite ways sometimes in these. You can never really tell from one pack to the other. Alright, so let's focus in on this card. Starting off, we have a Panpour, a Vanillite, Pansear, Pancham, we got all the Pans in this one, and an Inkay. Uncommons begin, we have a Quilladin, a Swoobat, a Gogoat, reverse foil card, it's going to be a Beheeyem. I like the Mind Bullet attack. This does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon times the amount of energy attached to that Pokemon. So you can hit things on the bench, and if there's something powered up pretty good, you can do some good damage with that. The rare card is going to be a Parasect. Colorful Spores. Choose 3 of your Pokemon. For each of those Pokemon, so you can choose Parasect itself also, search your deck for a different type of basic energy and attach it to that Pokemon. Shuffle your deck afterward. This I'm going to see if I can make use of in a deck coming up for the new BREAKpoint expansion. It might take a little while to get to it because I want to get through the break evolutions first. But Parasect, you could come in handy in a future TCG online video. Now, the final pack, the BREAKpoint. I'm going to open this up and see what new cards I get for the collection. So, as a quick reminder, question of the day, if you could make a new legendary or mythical Pokemon, which type or types would you make it? Okay, so checking out BREAKpoint now. Starting off with the common cards, we're going to get a Petilil, Drowsy, Corsola, Froakie, and a Ferroseed. The uncommons begin with a Slowbro. Oh, the walk-off homer. I have it. I want to try to make use of that in an online match at some point. We also have a Purugly and a Scizor Spirit Link. Alright, the reverse foil card is a Skorupi. Pin Missile can do up to 40 damage if you get 4 heads. And the rare card of the BREAKpoint pack is Mega Scizor EX. I got 2 EXs in these packs. Awesome. This isn't the full art, but it's still pretty decent looking. Iron Crusher. I like this because it does 120, and you may discard either a special energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon or a Stadium. So you have pretty good option and versatility with this. So there we go. 2 EX Pokemon in these packs. This was actually a very lucky week for me. So we're going to end off the video. Once again, question of the day. If you could create a new legendary or mythical Pokemon, what types would you make it? Or, what type or types? So leave that, once again, in a comment down below. Use hashtag QOTD, and you're going to the running for one of these 3 Pokemon TCG online code cards to be chosen on Sunday the 21st. With that, we're going to end off this video here. Come on back to the channel tomorrow for another Break Evolution TCG online match. We're going to focus on Trevenant Break. With that, we're going to end off right now. Thank you for checking out this news update video, everybody, and I'll catch you next time.